Alright, so we're here again and we're working on the robot again. And we've had a lot more improvements. First of all, we have input polling, and we set up a motor instead of an LED. Also, I can control it using my phone. So, here's a demo first, so we can take a look at it. We still have the FTDI chip with the Arduino, except this time we have a couple more outputs, and we have a motor. And the motor's hooked up to an H-bridge right there, so we don't kill anything. So, let's do a demo first. Here I'm just going to run the program, which is a Python program using Pygame, and I can control the motor using both the keyboard that I have here. So if I press the up key, you see the motor moves one way, down key moves the other way, and I can put the block here, kind of better show you. It was one way, and now the other way. Alright, awesome. So it works both ways, and the light still works if you press the A button. You gotta hold it down. And now we can do the same thing using the phone. So here, if I go up, our motor moves one way. If I go down, the motor moves the other way. And if I press the A button, it turns on the LED on the Arduino. So I'll just quit the Python program and we can go quickly through the code. Actually, let's start off with the Arduino code. This one. So basically we still have LED at pin 7. Oh, actually no. These are our inputs here at the top, which is the LED backwards and forwards, which are all pins that are connected to our FTDI chip. LED is just the same LED as last time, that's connected to pin 13. Enable is the enable pin for the H drive, or the H drive. And go forwards and go backwards are just the pins on the H drive, which will initiate a movement. So if you take a look at the H drive data sheet, they don't have open. Basically what it says is that you need to have one of those two pins enabled or have a current going through them to allow an output to the respective Y pin. So that's how we get the motor to go. Okay, so here we also added some conveniency functions, but first let's go to the setup. Basically we're just calling all our inputs and outputs. Okay, so our conveniency functions are really good. First we have initgo, which is going to just turn on it's going to enable our H drive, which is nice opposed, you didn't even get to see it. Okay, which is nice opposed to just kind of leaving it on all the time. Init stop is just going to turn off the H drive, so it's going to turn down the enable. Go forward will just turn on the forward pin and turn off the backward pin. Then go backwards is the same idea as turn on the backwards pin and turn off the forwards pin. Alright, so then here's our loop. This was a redundant piece of code that we don't need anymore, so delete it. So just like last time, we read the LED pin, or an input pin, and we write out something. So here's the LED, and we write out LED pin high when the LED input pin is high. Not the very best variable names. So here we go. This is the interesting part, is when the pin is forward is high, we are going to call the go forward method, which will turn on the forward pin and turn off the backward pin. And the same thing with backwards, except the other way around. So that's the Arduino code, and then we also changed around the Python code a bit, mostly so that we can enable key input. So we imported Pygame over here, and basically what that does is it allows us to very easily pull the keyboard for input. So we still have the same declarations here, and these are just extra outputs for the FTDI chip. So that was to make the motor go forwards and backwards. We need more outputs, and these are just more functions with the outputs. So forward is going to be affiliated with the forward pin, and backwards is going to be affiliated with the backward pin. Okay, so here we need to initiate Pygame, and here we just set the screen, or else it's the keyboard polling was not going to work. And again, we have the BitBang device, and while true, this is just a section of code that using Pygame, which accounts for a key down event. So for the key Q, A, up or down, and it's pretty obvious what they do. Q exits the program, A makes the LED blink, up makes the motor go forward, and down makes the motor go backwards. And the key up event just does the opposite of that. So you have to keep the button pressed down if you want the action to continue to occur. And